Wait, is it a Saturday? Is it Sabado? The Sabbath or whatever language you speak. Am I uploading on a Saturday? I don't. I just desperately need attention. I think that's what's going on. I need attention, so I'm here to upload a video because I get so much validation from YouTube. I've been wanting to react to this video because this is slowly turning into a reaction channel. And so let's just hear what this guy has to say. My brother Joe Ralph. You see, this time I actually looked up the guy's name, but let's see some life updates, motivation.
All right. So, guys, yes, it is what it looks like. I did just graduate college today. First off, I want to say thank you for all the support throughout the past 5 years.
Okay, you already know the rules. I'm not going to pause that much, but Felicia Tones, Mazel Tov, whatever. Congratulations, graduating college, 5 years. Your boy's got 8 years, so I know the feeling of just never leaving school.
It's been great. I've been in college though for about 6.5 years, and I just got my bachelor's degree. Now, a little late to the party, right? 3 years late. But I changed my major 4 times. 4 times. I wanted to be a physical therapist, so I was in health sciences for a while. Obviously, during that time, I was at a 2-year university, and then COVID hit, and then I started posting videos, and then I was like, you know what? I don't want to have to get a doctorate because I just don't. So I switched, and I was like, let me just do business because it's more generalized. Walked in the first day of class, and the professor's already like abbreviating stuff, like you should already know it. And I was like, you know what? Not my thing. So I switched again to kinesiology, which is like
Yeah, I think people think, oh, I'll just study something easy and then it will be A-okay. That's not how college works, man. Even if you do something easy, man, if you're bored or if you're just not interested, this is something you're trying to set up for the rest of your life. So I definitely don't advise it. So you made a great choice switching.
the gym bro major. And I was just like, you know what? This is the easy route to becoming a physical therapist, which I'm not saying kinesiology is like, but it is. Um, and again, I was just like, you know what, like physical therapy, I don't know. It's probably just not my thing. So I switched again to communication and conflict, which is what I ended up doing. I tried to get into advertising, didn't work because
Fourth time is the charm. Fourth time is the charm. It's A-okay, man. I switched my major, I think the first time I did college, 3 or 4 times. I went from finance to accounting to finance back to accounting. Fourth time is the charm. I'm on my fourth wife right now. So fourth time is the charm.
I got a 5 on my writer placer exam, and I was supposed to get a 6 both times. Don't ask me how that happened because I thought I did great. Submitted my opinion-based essay that was supposed to be within 300 to 500 words. I gave them about 800. Graded it like that. So no one read it. It just spit the grade back out to me and got a 5. So yeah, just graduated. Very grateful. Very thankful. But this was not the only reason why I came on this video. Obviously, very grateful for you guys. It's been great, being able to balance both things. But what I can say is there's no reason why you guys who are in college aren't making content, or at least trying to make content. There's no lose. It's not a lose-lose situation, right? At the end of the day, if it doesn't work out, you tried. But I can promise you, 99% of you, it will work out. Through trial and error, it will work out. And I can almost guarantee you that you will make some form of money off of it.
Wow, that's so interesting. I did not expect him to go in that direction. I've been coasting consistently for almost a year. Your boy's hitting his 1-year anniversary, longest, healthiest relationship I've ever come up in about 4 days. So I think that's around Tuesday. Around Tuesday, I would have been doing this for about a year. Have I made any money? Absolutely not. Do I at least get more than 10 views? Yeah, man. That's, we got 20 view city up in here. So like I said, I have not seen this. Like, guys, I don't think I kind of raw dog these things. So like, I'm reacting in real time. I did not expect him to say that, okay, make content. This was not, because now I feel like I'm showing you guys some propaganda video.
For me, it took me probably 6 to 8 months to start getting monetized when I first started. That's because they didn't have, the creator fund bonuses. I wasn't doing YouTube, so I wasn't doing AdSense at that time. But now, obviously, I'm across all platforms. But what I can tell you is, for you college students, a lot of you are going to be in debt, right? And it's great, like if you're working a job and whatnot, if you're serving, I don't know, working in a grocery store like I was actually working at a grocery store. So I was in school working at a grocery store and doing social media for about 2 years until I was able to be like, you know what, I can just leave, because I was working at Publix. But I still, and I was working out every day. I still had time for friends. Obviously, I had to limit that a little bit because you have to get your priorities straight. Okay. We're in an age now where social media is not going anywhere.
Yeah, you see, that's the thing about time management. College, the real test of college isn't whether or not you get your degree, it's whether you can manage your time and do what you need to do to get things done. Because, yeah, there's so many distractions, man. You got TikTok, you got Netflix, Stranger Things, Vecna. I don't even know what a Vecna is, but I just know it has something to do with Stranger Things. You got things that are competing for your time. So the fact that you're able to prioritize, doing your thing and uploading that content, shout out to you.
It's only going to keep evolving, and there's no reason why you aren't, trying to put your best foot out there and create content, right? If that's really what you want to do. And I know a lot of you do, and you're just like, I don't know where to start, or I'm too scared because I'm worried about what people are going to think about me, or honestly, I'm just too lazy because I want to go out and party and drink and get hammered every single day of the week. You have to set your priorities, right? If that's what you want to do, then good luck. But if you really want to make content, you have to make some sacrifices, right? And not like I was never that kind of person where I would go out and drink and all that. And if you are, it is what it is. That's your thing. So that probably made it easier for me. But if you want to make content and be successful at it, you have to make sacrifices like that. And it's not like, you're going to have no life. Like, trust me, I had time. I still have time on my hands to do stuff too. This isn't like being a lawyer, right? People say, oh, it's probably really easy. Like, yeah, I mean, it is. Once you figure out what works for you, you get into a groove. It's not like, the easiest thing in the world, but I'm not going to lie. Like, it's not that hard.
You see, he also brings up another good point that, yeah, I'm not going to lie, I have done some calculus in my life. I have done some electrical engineering. I'll take YouTube any day over trying to figure out some Boolean logic. I don't even know what NAND nor XOR, like I don't even know what I just said. But when it comes to hitting upload, that's something a lot of people can do. So yeah, no, he's another good point. I love this propaganda piece. Keep spewing some propaganda of how creating content is the greatest.
Okay, and you can make time for it. Even in school, even if you have 4 or 5 classes, it can take 30 minutes out of your day to make content. And if one video blows up, one video, I promise you, one video, that's all it takes. You could see 100,000 followers, 100,000 subscribers, whatever it is, overnight. And then boom, you're monetized. And then slowly but surely, you're making money. If you have a job also, that's great. It's adding to that. This is your side hustle. And then maybe at some point it becomes your main income. And then Who knows, your full-time job. This is my full-time job, but I was able to still get through school while doing it, right? So there's really no excuse. There's no excuse. Um, you need to get up, you need to get out there, and you need to start making content. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, right? That's what you need to do. It doesn't mean you need to drop out to be a successful content creator, because I didn't, right? So yeah, listen, God bless you guys. I love you, and I appreciate you for all your support. You know, I know that I complain a lot on this app. That's just because I know what I've been doing. I know my body of work that I've been putting in for the past 5.5 years. Did the algorithm change? Not in my favor. It looks like it. Am I going to have to adapt? Looks like it. But when I see my engagement still high, and I see my watch times higher than it ever was, my like rate's higher than it was last year, and last year's my biggest year, it poses some questions to me. Again, I will adapt. But yeah, anyways, that's my update. I'm not going anywhere. I just want to say thank you guys, and I appreciate you, and there's no reason why you shouldn't make content. So, God bless y'all.
You know, that was a good propaganda piece. Amazing propaganda piece, man. You know, make content. Obviously, I do have some disagreements with this video. I don't think everyone should. Like, I think this is for a very specific personality type. Actually, I think if you are a narcissist and you think people just want your attention, go on. Hit that camera, hit that record. You'll get your million views. You'll be Mr. Beast partying on private jets with taking pictures with the Kardashians at the Super Bowl. So yeah, and it'll happen overnight. Like, it'll happen overnight. Come on, guys, look at me. Look at me balling out. I really was not expecting him to go in that direction. Wow, that took a turn. Congratulations on finishing college. Congratulations on making this your full-time income. As someone who's never made a dollar from social media, and I don't know if I ever will make a dollar from this. I kind of just, this is more like one-sided therapy for me, because, you know, my card declined, like my Obamacare ran out, my credit card declined, so I kind of have to go on YouTube instead of real therapy. I think that this is a great way to express yourself if, you know, you have something you want to express. But there's other ways you can, you know, create content, make art. I think even growing a garden, jardín, as they say in Spanish. You know, I think it's great. I think it's great to encourage people to make videos if that's what you're into. But everyone is different, so I don't think this is a one-size-fits-all. I think if this works for you, that's great, but it is difficult. You know, it is very disheartening waking up and your channel gets 0 views that day. Or like when your videos only get 9 or 7 or 6. It really is disheartening. You know, for me, it's like, man, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, so I don't know if I would recommend this for everyone, but if you're interested, you're going to do it. That's the best part about motivation, and the best part about giving advice. People are going to do what they want to do. So I could go up here and be like, oh, you need to be a content creator. I don't need to tell you that, because you're going to do what you're going to want to do. And that's amazing. And people should continue to do what they want to do. So if you want to make content, make content. If you don't, you know, eat some Doritos and watch that Stranger Things. Sadly, it's only taken 10 years to see the end, but we finally reached the end. Thank you so much for watching. If you like, please like and subscribe. My social will be linked down below and at the end of this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.